Today I'm going to compare these two pressure cookers, the Cuisinart and the Elite. Everybody knows I have two. One is Big Blue and one is the Cuisinart. I'm going to make two exact meals and see how they both work and function, and if one comes out better or not, which I don't think it will, but we're going to find out. I'm going to make pulled pork. I got two 6.5 pound roasts, pork roasts. I'll show you. See? Two. I'm going to open them up. I'm going to put them both on their browning mode. Okay, the Cuisinart has its own browning right there. So you go through menu and to browning, and then you press start. The Elite, for browning, you press fish and vegetables, because that's what the instructions say. Okay, now let me get some olive oil. Not a lot. Just cover the bottom a little bit. Here goes one in the Elite. Brown it up a little bit. Don't have to be real brown. Just brown a little bit. And here's the Cuisinart going in. See, the difference already is the Elite is 10 quarts. Cuisinart is 6. Alright? But you know that. One's bigger, one's smaller. So move them around a little bit. He went in first. Move you around a little bit. Whoa-wee. We're going to have some pulled pork. I'm going to eat like hogs today. Or for the next couple days. Okay. Both brown good. I mean, as a function, they both brown. Gonna be tender at the ender. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes. And so far, the Elite browned it browner than the Cuisinart, even though they've been on the same amount of time. And even though the Elite is browning on fish and vegetable mode, and Cuisinart is on browning mode. But that's no problem. You could just leave it in longer, you know? But I'm going to stop the browning mode because I'm ready to eat. And it's going to be 45 minutes. So I'm going to cancel. Now, and I also found out I'm not going to blow out my outlet with having both of these running. How's that? All right. And one big onion. I'm going to throw half in there. And half in there. It's going to be equal. Equal for everybody. And got a lot of garlic. Not that much garlic. And put half in there. And half in there. Garlic. I'm going to eat a clove too, because I'm starting to feel bad because of the weather. You get a sore throat and a cough. Eat a couple cloves of garlic, raw. And about a day or two, you'll feel better, really. Sometimes even overnight. Wow, that's strong. And it would smell a lot like garlic, but you don't feel better. It's good for you. I did eat it all. We eat it. Wow. All right. The only difference we're going to do with these two meals is put hickory and brown sugar sweet baby rays in the Elite and put sweet golden mustard barbecue sauce sweet baby rays in the Cuisinart. Normally we'd put 2 cups of liquid in here. This is 18 ounces, so it's a little over a cup. So I'm going to pour that in the Elite. If I can open it. Oh, I can open it. All of it. All of it going in. Boy, that garlic was strong. Might as well take that cap off, huh? Alright, I took the cap off because I'm going to use the whole thing. So since that's a little over a cup of liquid, I'm going to fill this bottle the rest of the way with water. And shake it up. Get all the stuff out of there. Up the edges. Smells good already. Ooh. Don't mess it up. Okay. So that's a little over 2 cups of liquid There's still some left in there. Let me blast the sides of that a little more. Blast. Shake it up. All right, now come over here. Don't forget about the Cuisinart. Sweet golden mustard, barbecue sauce. Sometimes we drink it like that down south. I'm trying to say. Told you I'm not feeling too good. Is this changing the weather? It's supposed to stay nice all year. I'm supposed to move somewhere nice. Remember? So I'm gonna take this cap off so I can pour it all in. Mustard. Ooh, that's the only difference between these two. 6.5 pounds. Browned in olive oil. Garlic and onions. Oh, that smells good. 18 ounces of that. Sweet baby Ray's. Fill that with water. Shake it up a little more. Pour it in. Ooh, oh yeah. That's gonna be some good pulled pork. See, that looks like more water in there because that one's bigger. It has bigger volume in there. This is a smaller volume. All right, there we go. Now let's get our lids. Put the Cuisinart lid on. Put it in pressure mode, which I can read on top. Get the Elite lid. Put it in pressure mode, which I can't read because the paint wore off. But I remember it's there because it's seated. All right, these are both gonna go for 45 minutes. So the Elite has a pork function. Let me push that and see how many minutes we get. It should be 47 or something. Oh, we can go up now on the time. I know you can't see it, hang on. Can you see it? 20, we're gonna go 45. 45 minutes on pork mode. Cuisinart is high pressure, low, high, time, 45 minutes. Can you see that? 45, start. All right, 45 and 45. I don't know if you can see that with the light, can you? Both 45 minutes. Now we're gonna see how they seal up with pressure, because you remember I had a problem with this valve on the Elite, but the Cuisinart is always good and solid, sealing wise. And then we're gonna get to eat them at the end, see how they came out. Gotta be good, right? You see them lights? All right, I'll let you know when the pressure starts building up on each one. Here we got some gurgling going on, listen. Gurgling more. Usually when you have it in browning mode, it's already warm in there and it comes up to pressure quicker. Remember, there's a bone in each one of these things too. Let's see how nice the bone pulls out at the end. This one's starting to seem like it wants to shut pressure off. There you go, look. Should say P if it's in mode. When the Cuisinart builds up the pressure, that blinking light will stop blinking. But also, remember I had the problem with the valve here. Hear that? You hear it? Okay, smelling good in here. See all that extra hissing coming from here is the problem I have, that it doesn't seal correctly, but it eventually does. But the Cuisinart, there's no hissing coming out of there. That's a good solid seal. See how solid this is? Let's see how aloof this one is. See? It's the only thing I don't like about that Elite so far. But like I say, it eventually goes. And I shouldn't have to do this, you know. Okay, neither one came up to pressure yet. And this one's still hissing like a maniac. Uh-oh. Oh, I got it just right, see? All right, maybe I didn't have it in pressure mode because, see, the indicator wore off. It was like paint there. Well, it quieted down, see? Then, That'll stop blinking around, and I think it'll say P there when it comes up. This one's still bubbling up inside. Nice and quiet though. Hungry. Shouldn't have to do this. There you go, P, see? Okay. The Elite came up to pressure first, even though we had that glitch. Almost ready over here. Alright. The Cuisinart has too much volume in it. And this happened to me once before. It went to keep warm mode because I have too much in there. The Elite is okay. Sometimes the P goes off and it starts blinking around. That's normal, and then it goes back to P. And we're down to 30. Well, this did build up pressure. I can't see that. What is this? 35 minutes. Okay. This built up the pressure, but then it went into keep warm because it's a safety mode because I have too much in there. Shouldn't have had 6.5 pounds. I should have known better than that. But then once it calms down a little bit, you can cancel, go back to high pressure, and go back to like 35 minutes because that's where it was, and then start again. It'll get done, but I did this before. I put too much in there. See, now it has pressure. It'll build up again. It'll stop blinking, and it'll get done good. But don't put too much in the Cuisinart. See, it's 6 quart. This is 10 quart. 6.5 pounds in each. It's too much volume. I should have known better than that. But I wanted to make these equal, you know. Alright, well, it's a comparison. Okay, they're both doing good. Remember how I told you this one jingles around once in a while, but goes right back to pressure? I guess that's normal. It's probably regulating the pressure. And the Cuisinart settled down in pressure mode. 25 minutes there, 22 minutes there. That's okay. Smells good. Oh boy. Gonna have a lot to eat. Coming over? Alright. The Elite is done first, of course. We know that. And build up the pressure first. And then we got 4 minutes left on the Cuisinart. It was a long 45 minutes. Now, I'm gonna release that pressure manually on Big Blue. I'll use my towel not to burn or splatter. Okay, about a minute for the pressure to release. All right, that's almost out, and this one's almost done. Cuisinart, come on, Cuisinart. Beep. Yay! All right, so they both go into a keep warm mode at that point. But I'm going to unplug them both while all the pressure is out of this one, the Elite. And I'm going to release the pressure from the Cuisinart. Whee! I put that towel there to protect splatter. Somebody gave me a tip of that a few months ago. I forget who it was that you remember. Let's unplug them. It smells good. I'm getting hungry. Okay. Woo! There's a hot towel. Want to shave? Hot towel. All right. Going in. Next to each other so we can look at them. Same exact meal. Cooking 2 different pressure cookers. So far, I like them both. They're both a little bit different. I'm sure it's all out. And you can buy them both at the link down below. There's a link down there. You can buy one of each or both. A little hot. Let me get a pot holder. All right. Woo! Barbecue. Looks like barbecue. There's one. Smells like barbecue. Let's look at the Cuisinart. That mustard flavor in there, remember? Ooh. You got a bone? You got a bone. See? Alright. Whoa, look at that on the bottom. That's alright. Here, dog. Wow, that's good. All right, let me try to get this out of here. Oh, it's pretty tender. How's it gonna go? We want the internal temperature to be 165 to make it ideal and cooked good and tender. Look, the dog is nervous. All right, well, I can play with that when I get at the table, but look at that bone. All right. Woo! Pulled pork. Look at this is the mustard flavored one. Now I got a little of the brownness because normally I put a rack in the Cuisinart, but I didn't have a rack for the Elite, so I wanted to make them equal. But I don't mind a little brownness. All right, I'm gonna get a little juice out and pour it on here. We got some meat in there falling apart. You could pour this all in there or whatever. I'm just doing this because I'm starving. I want to get it over to the table. Gotta get the other one out. Mustard flavor, this one. Sweet baby rays. Garlic, onions. More meat falling off of it. Alright, I'll put this on the table. Let's try to get this one out. Ooh! Oh! That bone falling apart. You gotta be careful. That's pretty heavy. And maybe I should have cut these in 2 or 3 pieces. I think the first time I did this, I did do that barbecue flavored one. I'm gonna let them sit about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna make a couple sandwiches. One of each. Hungry. Ajou. So that's comparing these two pressure cookers and getting a lot of meat in the process. Right? Right. Alright. Check that out. Want some of that on bread, huh? Yeah. Alright. Come right apart. See? Tender. Alright. I don't want to mix these two up. Let me try this one. Ooh. See it falling apart? See it? Which one is this one? Cuisinart? Yep. Alright, let me get these on bread. See that bone come out? Tender meat. How's this bone? That bone come out, see? Alright, they're equal that way. I got your food coming. Alright, now, I made a mess, which is okay. Let me clean up, let me sit down and prepare my sandwiches. I like to put some pickles on mine. You could put more sauce on too if you want, but I'm just seeing how this flavor came out. Look at them, lots of pickles. See, I got more sauce if you want it. But I'm just tasting this flavor for now. And I also like horseradish. That's what I like. Woo! Well, that open your sentences up. Okay. What do you want first? Cuisinart. This was the mustard flavored one. Whew. Horseradish. Comparing the Cuisinart to the Elite pressure cookers. A lot of meat going on. A lot of forks too. It's a 4-fork meal. That's good. Has a little mustardy taste. I'll get you some. Now we go with the Elite. With the Elite meat to eat. More meat. Good. They're both good. Just one's bigger and one's smaller. They're a little different. Elite has some programming functions on. That's all right. All right, I'm gonna keep eating these. Give my dog some. You could buy one or both down below at the links in the description. Girl sale this week. Might be free shipping, I'm not sure. Check! Or you can enter that drawing for the Hot Logic Mini. Tonight's the last night. Or you can enter up until about noon tomorrow morning. And maybe tomorrow night you win. Check it out. I'll put a link there. But if the contest is over and you're watching this, contest is over. But you can still buy one. Alright, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna keep eating. See ya. Mmm.